Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. If you're using Trello to manage your projects but still find yourself manually moving cards, setting due dates and reminding your team about deadlines, then you're about to have your mind blown because in this tutorial I'm going to show you the 3 best Trello automations for 2025 that are going to save you a ton of time and make your workflow incredibly efficient. Now, as I said in the previous tutorial, you kind of need a premium plan in order to use Trello automations because otherwise you're gonna have a very low limit in the things that you can do. You're gonna have like a 250 credit quota, all right? But always remember that you can start like a 14-day free trial for this premium plan. So yeah. Now, what we're gonna do in here, guys, is we're gonna work with the boards. Okay, as you can see here, I have different boards. I'm gonna focus on this. Maybe I will create a new board for these tutorials, but I will see now. But I want to work with a real world example, which is going to be a content creation pipeline for YouTube channels. We have different lists that I'm going to create in here. First of all, select the board title and make sure to set the visibility to workspace. And now we're going to create a different list. Okay, I'm just going to skip this process. As you can see, we have different lists here, and our goal is going to be to automate the busy work so we can focus on creating amazing content. So our first automation, guys, is that we want to instantly assign a team member and add a label the moment a card is moved into the scripting list, okay, which is the second list in here. This is going to ensure that every new video idea that gets the green light is immediately assigned to the script writer and marked in progress. So let's just click on the automation button in here as we saw in the previous video, and we're going to click on rules in here, okay? That's going to be our first automation. Now we're basically going to create a new automation in here and we're going to select our trigger. This is what I showed you in previous tutorial as well, okay? So we're going to add a new trigger and this is going to be like the action that is going to start the automation. In our case, it's when a car is moved into a specific list. So we're going to select in here the second option that says when a car is added to, okay? And you can also choose move into. I'm going to select move into and I'm going to select the scripting list. Okay, guys? And now you can choose between you or anyone. Okay, I'm going to select by anyone so that any team member can do this. Whenever you're ready, just click on this plus icon and that's going to add this little trigger in here. Now the second step is going to be to add our actions. And now what I want to do in here is I want to add a member to this card. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the member section. And we're going to focus on this action here that it says add member to the card. Okay, so in my case I only have myself, but you're going to be able to select between your different teammates. For example, Alex or whoever the name is, you can just select him. Okay, in the case that this is your maybe script writer, so you want to assign him to this. Whenever you're ready, just click on the plus icon. Okay, and that's going to be our first action. You can add as many as you like. In fact, I'm going to add a couple more. I'm going to, add a label in here. For that, I'm going to click on the add remove menu. And I'm basically going to add like a green label, excuse me, a red label to this card, okay? And that's going to, kind of let me know that this has happened, okay? So I'm just going to click on this plus. And yeah, I think that I'm just going to keep it like this, okay? So whenever you're ready, just click on save in here. And just make sure, guys, that this is actually enabled, okay? So when this is enabled, you can just close this. Now, our second automation is basically a lifesaver for recurring tasks. Let's say that every Monday morning, we need to have a brainstorm new video ideas session. Instead of manually creating this card every single week, we can schedule Butler to do it for us, okay? So what are we going to do, guys? We're going to go to basically the automations again. And we are going to click on rules, but now we're going to go, once this menu opens, to the schedule section, okay? We're going to find our schedule automations, okay? So let's click on create one here. And as usual, we're going to get a trigger. We're going to create a trigger. Now, it's very important to select the correct schedule. In my case, it's going to be every week. But I'm actually going to select the second option, which is every Monday, okay? Because I want to do this every Monday at 9 a.m., right? That's what I said before. So yeah, if you want to be more specific, you can select the hour by clicking on this, little clock. And I'm going to, say 9:30 a.m., for example, okay? Amazing. Let's now click on this plus icon, and that's going to add our trigger. And now, as usual, we have our actions. So what are we going to do, guys? It's very simple. We're going to create a new card with a certain title. And that title is basically going to be brainstorm new video ideas for the week. Okay? And we're going to assign this to the video ideas list that we created before. If you need more details, you can always click on this button to kind of add like a description for this, okay? This can serve as kind of your checklist. You can say, for example, okay, what do you want to do in here? We want to review last video performance, check current trends, for example, and finalize 3 new ideas, okay? So this is going to be like your description, okay? So yeah, let's just click on the plus icon now and just click on save. Now, every Monday at 9:30 a.m., a new brainstorming card is going to appear in your video ideas list, ready to go. Okay, so that's it. Now, our final automation is all about staying on top of deadlines. We want to automatically set a due date 3 days from now whenever a card is moved into the editing list. Then, if that due date passes and the cards are still in the editing list, we want Butler to automatically move it to a new overdue list and notify the team. So first of all, we're going to create another list that is going to be overdue. And I'm going to change this list color to red because, it's like a little warning. And now we're going to go to automation, rules again. We're going to create a new automation and we're going to add a trigger. Now we're going to select the car move section and the action is going to be basically when a car is moved into this list, okay? So just clicking here, move into, the list name is going to be basically the editing list. And again, by anyone. This is going to be our trigger. Now we're going to select an action and the action is actually going to be a date. Okay, so we're going to set the due date in 3 days, okay, from when this happens, from when this video is moved to the edited list. So instead of hours, we're going to select days and we're going to select 3 here and that's going to be it. Let's save this little rule and there we have it. Now we're basically going to save this rule. We need to add even one more rule, okay? So we're going to create another rule. Let's go to rules again. But I'm actually going to go to the due date section and I'm going to create an automation, okay? This is very important. Don't go to rules, go here, and we're going to add a trigger. And we're going to select the first option, which is going to be the moment a car is due. Now, I want you to focus on this advanced option here because we're going to make sure that this is only from our editing list, okay? So let's actually click on this button, okay? And now we're going to select our list, which is going to be basic, editing. There we go. Now we're going to add this option. That's cool. And now for the action, we're just going to move this, card to the top of the list that is called overdue. And that's going to be it, okay? We can now save this rule. Let's add this little thing here. And let's save it. And that's it, So basically, when we add something to this edit list, 3 days are going to pass. Okay, that's going to set like a due date and 3 days are going to pass. And if it hasn't been completed, basically it's going to be moved to this overdue list. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And thank you so much.